Hey everyone, welcome to Courtside Conversations. My name's Emile, founder and owner of Little Boomers Basketball, and it's a pleasure to be your host today. Wherever you're watching today's episode, I hope you're having a booming day, and yes, the pun is intended. My journey to entrepreneurship started on May 1st, 2018 when I launched my first basketball program with 9 kids enrolled. Today, thousands of kids across Australia are thriving in our programs, all thanks to the commitment and passion of our incredible franchisees. This podcast is here to give you real, straightforward, no BS insights into business, entrepreneurship, and what it's like to own a franchise. Without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're very excited to introduce our franchise partners. They're actually not a new face. You may remember them 1 year ago where they jumped onto our YouTube channel, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let them talk. May you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Edicen.
Hello everyone, my name is Dianne.
Now Edicen, can you tell us what the good news is?
The good news is we are taking over the franchise of Camden.
So a year ago, which area did you purchase from Little Boomers?
So a year ago, we purchased the Campbelltown franchise. This time we are purchasing the Camden franchise.
That's unbelievable. So Edicen and Dianne are officially our third multi-unit franchise owners, now purchasing a second area. Congratulations to you both on this very exciting journey ahead. Now, let's rewind the clock back, because we did have a video a year ago when we launched Campbelltown. How was your first experience with Campbelltown, launching your first area? Talk us through, how was your experience?
It was a bit overwhelming at first because it was our first time venturing to a business. So yeah, feel mixed emotions, you know. But yeah, overall, it's been a really good journey. It's been a really good experience because we've seen success from the beginning. And what about you?
Mixed emotions, nervous, but we're grateful. We're grateful that we're given the opportunity to open the business and to be the franchise owners of Little Boomers.
Let's talk about that mixed emotions. When you mean mixed emotions, there's nervousness because you are investing a lot of money into a new business, right? But then there's also that excitement as if, what if this works? What if we get to start a business around our passion and it is successful? Let's talk about the nervousness, because a lot of people, before they become a franchise owner, they are worried about the initial outlay. You know, they got to pay 40, 50 grand, whatever the franchise investment is. There's that initial nerves. Is it going to work? What if it doesn't work? What if I don't make my return on investment? You guys jumped the gun and you went ahead with it, and now you're purchasing a second area. Going back to Campbelltown, what made you say, you know what, we're going to do it, we're going to go ahead? What was the number one thing that just convinced you to jump and go all in?
Yeah, mixed emotion. Like, we're quite nervous because obviously we're investing quite a bit of money, which coming from our savings. But we just decided that, we're just going to grab the opportunity.
I think for me, it's the structure that was presented to me, the business structure, because that's what I am hesitant about. Going into business, whether Little Boomers or something else, Emile and the team have presented us a structure that we could follow, at least like a guide. So that's what pushed us to
go for it. The program. Edicen, you mentioned something off camera about the established brand. Do you want to touch on that quickly?
Yeah, because obviously we're not, obviously we don't have any experience with business, and when we look for something to partner with, we obviously come across Little Boomers, which is an established brand when it comes to kids basketball, kids coaching, and at least we felt about a little bit of reassurance that I think we're taking the risk, but I think we're gonna get a good outcome.
You've got that out of it. You've got that backing. Yeah, it's a calculated risk. You've got that backing behind it, and that's reassuring to know. I think reassuring is a perfect word to describe it. Okay. So let's quickly talk about a little bit of numbers. How many enrollments did we start off with in our first term?
I think about, is it 50?
50 enrollments. I think we had 3 classes on a Saturday. And as of today, after 1 year, 4 terms of operating the business, how many enrollments are you on now?
We are on 220.
220.
220
Incredible.
across 15 classes.
So you're doing 15 classes. So you started with 3. You've now got 15 classes, 220.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other highlights? How many coaches do you have at the moment?
Well, I want to add to that numbers. That's just the term classes. We have about 45 students in our after-school program as well.
Okay, and for those that don't know, that's another different revenue stream. We've got our term programs, which run in the school term. Another service we offer is the after-school program, where we go to a school and run a basketball program from 3:15 or 4:15.
Yeah.
Just to give you a bit of context, how many kids did you say you had in that?
So we're running 2 classes, and we have about 45
Okay,
kids.
so you've got the 220 kids every in term, and then you've got the extra 45 kids, bringing you close to 270, 280, which is incredible. And how many coaches at the moment do you guys have employed?
We have 7 coaches.
7 coaches.
We work with 7 coaches.
Building a very good team. Now, is it safe to say, can we say that your initial investment has been covered within a year?
Yes, as we expected here. We managed to get back our investment. So
Awesome. So now everything you make is profitable for you. Okay, let's talk about the venue. A lot of people have a concern that they're not going to find a venue, or how do you find a venue? Guide us through our process. What venue did you find? Where were you running classes? How did you establish a connection with that venue?
finding a venue can be a bit challenging as well, because there's a lot of competitors around the area. But yeah, when we say we are from Little Boomers Basketball, we find it a bit easier to partner with a venue.
Looking for a venue, it's quite challenging at times, but we get a lot of support from head office in getting contracts with different venues. And
And I did believe that we actually helped find that after-school program for you, the one in Edmonton Park Public School, where you're servicing 45 kids. We did assist you finding that location, didn't we? Which was pretty good.
Yeah, our first 2 locations. So yeah, the head office managed to secure that 2 locations. The main base, which is the St. Francis, and then the after school, which is the Edmonton Public.
Hey, just quickly, if you're enjoying today's episode, it will mean the world to me if you can leave a positive review or share it with a friend that may benefit from this. I've also put some bonus resources in the description, including a real franchise case study that you can download under our Franchise Success Blueprint. Hope you find it useful. Enjoy the rest of the episode and rock on. Adios. Yep. Awesome. So you guys went from 50 enrollments in your first term to 220 kids right now in just about a year. In your opinion, how do you think you got to that number? You're obviously doing something right, and you've now purchased a second location, so things are working out very well. In your opinion, how do you think you got to that number, that really exponential growth?
I think it's all about the quality of the service that you provide and the customer service that you provide to your clients. And we establish a good relationship with the families. We're getting good reviews. We establish good relationship with our venues and schools. So that gave us, a
reputable name.
Yeah, a reputable name in the area. And a really established in the area.
also one more important thing is we value the feedback that we get from our families. So get a feedback from them, then we're very open to improving more. So to maintain that quality.
And you touched on a really good point, Edicen. The level of service that you deliver is so important, having good quality coaches. You now got a team of 7 coaches. I believe we assisted in finding you Bella, Coach Bella and JP.
Yeah.
And you now have got a team around that that is really strong, that actually cares about the parents, delivers good experience on the court. That's why you guys have grown so fast. You're delivering a great program and you've got great coaches behind you. So well done on developing such a big team, all starting from JP and Bella. Okay, so now you've purchased a second area. You obviously had big success in Campbelltown. Why did you purchase Camden? That's no longer, by the way, we've got a lot of requests for that area. Edicen can ask you, he's had quite a few people saying, you're buying Camden. So we've had a lot of interest in that area. Why did you decide to secure it and get a second area?
We had a really positive experience, managing Campbelltown, the successes, that we had with Campbelltown, and the satisfaction that we get from running Campbelltown as well, making a difference to the community. and we said there's an opportunity for expansion. So we spoke about it and said, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah.
Just want to reach out to more families to let them know that Little Boomers is here, and to serve the community. Yeah.
Very nice. To serve the community, that's where it starts from. Okay, let's just shift over to support, right? The number one reason why people join any franchise is because of the support they get, right? If you start your own business, for example, if you were to start your own business, you don't have any of those support elements from head office, whether it's in the form of marketing, coaches, all that type of stuff. In fact, it's quite daunting when you're doing it by yourself. So for you, you said that the support from head office has been very helpful. What are the main elements of the support from head office that you value the most?
I think firstly is the training, because we're not business people, so safe to say we don't know anything about business. So the training that we got from head office from the get-go, like, a business side, training coaches, finance,
how to check in the members.
Yes, yeah. So all that, that's the first thing that's kind of significant for me.
And Edicen, from you?
Yeah, I think for me, it's the ongoing support as well, because it's not just always, good things happening in the business. There's going to be problems. There's going to be issues, you're going to face. But yeah, ongoing support is very important when you face with those kind of issues. Getting advices and how you should address those issues.
Yeah,
really helps us a lot. Yeah.
And you talk about on the topic of addressing issues. We are the head office teams there to support you, but there's also another support team that is there to help you. That's the other network of franchisees, and I've noticed of recent, the WhatsApp group chat that we have is always buzzing off with all of our franchisees in it. Talk about the being involved in a business where there's other franchisees. How does that benefit you? Do you value that? Just elaborate on that for me for a little.
Yeah, so we have this obviously a franchise network where everyone can talk. We obviously come from different backgrounds as well. So it's a support that you get from different franchisee. Everyone's got has to say something if you need something. They could help you as well. How they solve an issue, and then you kind of do that to your area as well. So
and it's giving us like constructive advice on things, especially in the business, and it's really accessible. If there's an issue that is in my mind, they're there to kind of address that. So it's really good. Like the support that we get from that, it gives us the morale boost. We're not alone in this.
And a lot of franchisees, we all face the very same or similar problems, right?
Yeah.
So having that person to confide to or ask for help and getting that assistance, because we all face the same problems in our industry. Coaches, venues, we've got upset parent. So it's nice having this support group. I'd like to finish this interview. Edicen and Dianne, you've already signed the board, so we can't sign it. Where's the signature? There at the bottom of my books, my old blue books. Now that you're a multi-unit franchisee, I want to finish by saying, what was our original goal? When we went back and we did a goal setting, we did a little bit of goal setting before you invested in the Campbelltown franchise. What was the original goal? 5-year picture from you of what does success look like? Feel free to share it.
So the goal for us, maybe the next 5 years, is obviously that we will be serving a bigger area, a bigger community, opening different venues around Campbelltown and Camden areas, serving more families.
Opening opportunities for jobs as well in terms of coaches, because we employ young kids kind of to feed to what opening more opportunities for jobs for the community, which is, I think, is pretty significant as well.
Lovely. Well, that concludes our video. Edicen and Dianne, we welcome you back to the Boomers family, or not back, you didn't leave, but we welcome you as our multi-unit franchise owner of Campbelltown and Camden.
Yeah.
Bit of a tongue twister there. They are officially our third multi-unit franchise owner. We're going to be launching Camden in Term 1, 2025. Hopefully, it's going to be very exciting. awesome to have you on board. You guys are making such a huge difference to the Campbelltown community, the Southwest community, or the MacArthur community. And well done on taking something from 50 to 220 in literally in 4 short terms. So, Edicen, congratulations again on your multi-unit investment. Dianne, YouTube, thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you soon.